Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Casey here with BWADEPICKS. Today, I'm bringing you four of my favorite NFL props for Monday Night Football. We've got the Ravens and Lions, and it should be a pretty fucking good game. So before we dive into that, just want to go over that this is never a guaranteed thing, right? I'm just here to break down the data, the analysis on these picks that I like personally, that I'm putting my own money on to help everybody cash if you're tailing. So if you're looking to really grow your bankroll, right? VIP has been an absolute heater. Yesterday we had college football all day, and by the end of the day, VIP went up over 5 units. So basically, to break that down for you, if you're $100 better, your average $100 better went up over $500 just yesterday alone for college football, which is pretty insane, right? I mean, who wouldn't love to have that extra 500 bucks in one day just off of following the VIP picks? How you can get into VIP is super simple, right? You can use code NFL, and that gets you 1 week just for $10. It's 80% off, right? Insane deal. Or you can sign up with one of the apps that I'm breaking down, that I'm placing my picks on here, which is going to be Onyx Odds or Sleeper. And you can use code BWADE, make a deposit, and you'll get a sign up bonus plus a free week of VIP. All you got to do that is send us a screenshot on Instagram, and we'll get you locked into the group right away. So we also have a bunch of other partnered apps down in the description below. You can sign up for any of those and just send us a screenshot once you're done, you made your deposit, and we will lock you in. So we are also running a huge promo this month, basically a huge giveaway. So basically we have a authenticated autographed Justin Herbert jersey up for grabs. This thing is so dope. I personally wish I would win it as well. But all you got to do to enter into for a chance to win this is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and drop a comment, and that is basically it. You will be entered for a chance to win. This giveaway will be at the end of the month. We'll announce the winner, and it will be shipped out for free. So yeah, that's basically all of the good stuff. And now we're gonna dive into what everybody wants. We're looking at these picks for Monday Night Football and gonna give you guys a good analysis for them, and I hope you're gonna tail along. So let's get into it. So for the first pick, guys, we're looking at Lamar Jackson for over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Okay, he's been absolutely dialed in. He's cashed this number in 100% of his last 5 games, averaging 2 almost every game, and then just last week he averaged 4. So and then if we go into his last 10, this consistency kind of stays the same, right? He's averaging 2.6 passing touchdowns per game. So over the past 10 games, he's hit this line in 100% of the times as well. And you can see one of his games here against the Giants back in 24. He averaged 5 passing touchdowns. Against the Steelers, it was 3. And just last week against the Browns, he had 4 passing touchdowns. So with that kind of consistency, that's what we want to see. And on this season, he's averaging 3 passing touchdowns per game already. So now he's got a dream matchup. They're playing against Detroit Lions, who rank, I think it's 24th in the league. Yeah, 24th in the league against passing touchdowns. So we're in a good spot here. He should have no problem finding his playmakers in the red zone and clearing this number absolutely with ease. So that is going to be our first pick. I'm placing this in on Onyx. And now we're going to dive into play 2 to go with that. All right, guys, so for our second prop, we're looking at Zay Flowers for over 69.5 receiving yards. He's been a go-to weapon for the Ravens offense. He's cleared this line in 3 of his last 5 games, averaging 60%. If you look back at his last 10, it's not as good. You're looking at 40%, but here's the key part. If you go to home games, he's clearing it in a 67%. So that kind of helps us with our trend there of what we're looking for, right? We're looking for him to get over 70 yards, and he's done this in 6 of his last 9 home games. And if you go down here, he's been getting the ball a lot already. He's averaging 20 targets and a 42% share rate. So he's getting a big section of the ball to really help us with getting that over on the yardage, right? So if you look also, the Detroit Lions defense against wide receivers, right here, against wide receivers, we're looking at 25th in the league. So that's a very favorable spot. They allow a lot of yardage for wide receivers. And, you know, when you get Flowers, his mix of speed, volume, it kind of makes him a nightmare to contain. And I think we're in a good setup for him to go over that line today. So that's going to be prop 2 that we're taking on Onyx. And then to go with that, like I said before, Onyx odds allows you to pair, you know, player props and game lines, which is super cool. So what we're looking at, you know, we're taking both of these props on Onyx, and then I'm throwing in Ravens on the money line at home. I think they get the job done, no problem. That's going to boost our odds up, I think, 2 or 3x. You can see on the slip right here. And that's going to be our first play, okay, guys? We're taking Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Zay Flowers over 69.5 receiving yards, and Ravens money line as the parlay. Lock it in on Onyx odds. Sign up and use code BWADE. If you deposit $10, you're going to get $100 of free money to bet with. It's 4 $25 slips that you get to place, absolutely free. We just had a member a couple days ago take that $10 and get those free $25 slips. I think she turned $10 into $1,800 just using our VIP plays and using Onyx odds sign up bonus, right? You guys have got to take advantage of that stuff. So, you know, when there's free money on the table like that, this is the perfect time. You get to sign up, you get free money, and you also get a chance to get in VIP completely free. So send us a screenshot on Instagram, DM us when you're locked in on Onyx, and let's dive into the next prop. All right, guys, so next up, we're looking at Jared Goff over 23.5 passing completions, okay? He's been steady, high-volume passer for Detroit. He's gone over this line 60% of his last 5 games, averaging 26 completions in that span. So if you stretch it out to his last 10, he is also averaging 60%. Still hitting this at a good rate. He's averaging around 27 pass completions on the season. He's sitting right around 27 pass completions per game, and now he's going against Baltimore's defense. So if you go down to Baltimore's defense, they are ranked against passing attempts against quarterbacks. They're ranked 31st in the league, and completions, they're ranked 15th. So kind of, you know, not a bad ground for the completion rate, but pass attempts, we're at 31. That looks very solid for us to kind of give us the green light on this play. This game should also be very competitive. So with it being competitive like that, that opens up the opportunity for Goff to be a little more aggressive, and he's going to be, you know, slinging it through all 4 quarters, which should open us up to get that pass completion rate of 23.5. We just need 24 completed passes, and we will cash this line. I'm going to lock this in on Sleeper. The link is also down in our description. You can sign up and get a sign-up bonus for that as well. Use code BWADE, and let's get into the next play. All right, so for our last play, we're looking at Jahmyr Gibbs over 84.5 rushing and receiving yards. And I'm actually locking this on Sleeper, and we're taking him for 75. So over 75, which that puts us 10 below the line that it's set at. Guys, Gibbs is just an absolute weapon for the Lions. He's dangerous on the ground. He's dangerous through the air. He's clearing this in 4 of his last 5, which is an 80% clip, which is really good. If we look out to his last 10 games, let's see, he is also hitting this at an 80%, averaging 120. So if we're taking the line at 75, that gives us plenty of cushion for what he's really averaging most of the time on his games, right? We're going against Ravens, who are 22nd against running backs, and you know, with his dual threat capability, he can get plenty of chances to either clear this rushing or receiving. Put it together. Guys, we need him for over 75 yards. It should be no problem. You can see here his target share. He's getting around 13 targets, which is 20% compared with Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we're getting a good target share. We know he dominates, averaging 114 rushing receiving yards per game. So lock that in. We're putting him on sleeper, and that's going to be our parlay number 2. We are taking Jahmyr Gibbs over 75 rushing and receiving yards, and then Jared Goff over 24.5 passing completions. That should 2x our slip, and you can see that right here. So if you don't have Sleeper yet, sign up for Sleeper using code BWADE. You will get a sign-up bonus, and as well, you can send us a screenshot of your sign-up and deposit, and we will lock you in on VIP so you can tail the rest of the plays on the slate. So yeah, guys, those are the 4 NFL props for Monday Night Football. Guys, so those are your 4 props that I love for Monday Night Football. Let me know in the comments if you're tailing. Lock these in on Onyx odds or Sleeper. Use code BWADE to make sure you get that sign-up deposit. Send us a screenshot on DM once you sign up so you can get in VIP completely for free. Guys, it's time to take advantage of that. There's tons of apps right now to sign up for, tons of bonuses going on, tons of money that you can just get in your pocket completely free. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? NFL season's here. We got college football. We got all kinds of sports happening. Now's the time to take advantage of these apps and their bonuses. When they're giving us free money, like, that's when we want to use it, right? So go ahead, use code BWADE. If you want in VIP, it's your chance. You know, we're crushing it. You see the DMs, you see the reviews, you know, you see the results. The results are there. It's that easy to get in and start tailing along with the rest of our members. Don't forget about the Justin Herbert jersey. So for a chance to be entered into that, all you got to do, subscribe, like, and comment on this video. That giveaway is happening at the end of the month. So make sure you're entered to win it. And yeah, man, that's it. Let's make some fucking money, and good luck with all your slips, boys.